I'm on a street called Rua da Caldeira. So this is not too bad, not too far from Felicidade, and it's not too far from the harbor. And that's going to be a big tourist area. This is kind of a little transition piece. There's a lot of hotels in this area, old hotels, prostitution, even not too long ago as well. More so up there historically. But anyways, we're going to just kind of walk down this little street and just kind of show you what it looks like. And we're going to go all the way down the waterfront, and then we're going to go up to Rua da Felicidade as well, and just kind of try to capture the street as much as we can at this moment in time, because these whole area is changing quite a bit. So stay tuned for that. Hey, check it out, Macau 2023. Check out some more streets. Okay, so let's take the camera, then we're going to go up a little bit towards Rua da Felicidade, and then we're going to walk back down towards the harbor. And we'll capture the essence of this particular street. And I believe it's Caldeira. I'll highlight it in a moment. But one of the first things you'll see is some of these old signs. And these are kind of interesting too, because these characters, there used to be an artist, he's a film, he used to do all the neon, and he'd put all these characters into these little places, and the city is just filled with these. It's like one guy that kind of inspired all of this. There's a museum dedicated to him in Macau. I have a video that I'll never be able to find about that. But nonetheless, I was just kind of noticing, the first thing I'm noticing is these Chinese characters and the way the signs are built, and just how they have this other era, especially with some of the decoration as well. But yeah, this street, I would say it's kind of, this is like Shark Fin right here, kind of a little bit in decline, because the Rua da Felicidade was in decline, and the government just recently is pumping in more money into here, so now they have little signs. So this is this street up here, and we're gonna go up, this is actually part of it too, Rua da Felicidade, but now, and then we're gonna go back down. Yeah, these vehicles, they can no longer go up Rua da Felicidade anymore. They can only go at nighttime. And they have these things right here that have the times. So between 11 and 1, cars can't go up there. Looks like they're having an exception today at this moment. But yeah, this is where all the sing-song girls used to be historically. So what they would do is they would play their arts. You can see the stairwell right there. So basically they'd have the upstairs and the downstairs, and then they would bring customers upstairs, and that was going on for about 80 years. I think it ended in the 1940s, but started in the 1860s. And this was historic street for that kind of activity. And they would know all of their, they would be really skilled in the arts of entertainment, which included like kind of like a geisha, this is an interesting one too, 1903. I'll tell you about that in a moment. But that one is, this particular street, they would play music, they would do poetry, they could sing, they could memorize literary text, dance, perform, and the men would come in, and that's how they would make their money, like entertaining the men. And then a lot of the prominent men would court them on the side, or maybe court them for marriage, you know, just all kinds of stuff. But anyways, this Rua da Felicidade is now going to be pumping in a lot of money into it. And we're kind of seeing some changes here, because it was kind of dilapidated, and all that activity that used to exist ended in the 1940s. But yeah, sailors and people visiting Macau would have came in here in the 1860s and kind of went right up in here and checked all this stuff out. And then right in this area we have all these little hotels. So there's a Villa Universal, Hotel Cova. And actually when I first came to Macau about 10 years ago, I used to see these had like cheap hotels, and you would see girls kind of hanging out like in the windows. So that was like well after Rua da Felicidade, but they still had other types of prostitution up until recently, and I don't think I see that anymore. I can't recall seeing anything like that now in 2023. I came here about 10 years ago and I would see that down in this area. But there's still all these hotels down here. And I think now they're kind of, they're pretty cheap hotels. They have a different, I think this one even just is recently constructed. I don't know about that, but the business, I think it's all restored and looks nice in the lobby there. So you can see what it looked like before. Yeah, that's a hotel. Just kind of take a look. Yeah, actually those look kind of nice now. Okay, so we're going to keep on walking down our Target Street here. We got some interesting little alleys. So that's a hotel. Okay. So here's a Hospadaria, which is also like another place to stay. Pastelaria. There's another hotel, Hotel Manba. And then now you can see our Target Street right there. That's Rua da Caldeira. Let me get up and capture that real quick. Rua da Caldeira. And this keeps on going down, so we're gonna walk. Here's Rua da Caldeira and Travessa da Caldeira. So we kind of have these little nice black and white tiled streets as well for a Travessa. And then down there we got more Hotel Manva. So that's kind of our Target Street. So we're gonna keep on walking down. Let me just target that real quick. Rua da Caldeira. Then we got some other little patios down in this area as well. So we're gonna, I'm gonna show one right here. Never even saw this one here. I like the name. Patio de That's quite a name. The Simula Shao. Huh. This apartment looks kind of newer style. Huh. City University. Student dorm. Students stay down here, huh? Love the patio name. Macau has great names. Himalayan, okay. Himalayan is like an Indian restaurant, but this one looks like it's that one has kind of a different. There's like Himalayan restaurant here, but that one is okay. Here's another one, Hotel Hong Thai. When I first came here, this is one of those places that you would see women in the windows. I don't think any of those things have it now. I haven't been down here in ages. You just kind of see here. So now we're getting towards the harbor as well. So we're gonna keep on going down. Oh, they got some fish right in there. So yeah, that's right. I do see that in this area. So he's actually making it right there. So that's kind of cool. Hello, got fish. So they got it right there, and he's making it there, and he's cutting it, and he's putting it there. I won't bother him. He looks like he's doesn't want to be bothered. But this is a Rua da Caldeira, and that's kind of our Target Street. So we basically went all the way up to Felicidade up this way, and now we're gonna come back down this way. Yeah, he didn't look very pleased, but I had the camera. Ah, this looks like completely dilapidated. Yeah, the other thing that I try to do with this channel too is I try to document what these streets look like, because this street is going to look a lot different, and I can't imagine that this one, if all the stuff that's happening down there continues on, and they're actually going to build, what's that? There's a little water treatment up there. But if all this stuff continues as it is, they're going to be pumping in a lot of money down here towards this, towards the inner harbor over here. And as they do, this is going to completely transform Rua da Caldeira as well as everything else around here. And I think we'll have a lot of tourists probably coming down to this harbor down here. Caldeira, Barra da Caldeira. That's interesting that they have a thing for it. The Opium House, Inner Harbor. So yeah, they're going to be putting a lot of money into the Inner Harbor up there. There's some other Masters Hotel. There's some other kind of affordable, call them affordable hotels in this area. So we're going to be walking, we're going to overlook our Target Street, and we're also going to overlook the harbor a little bit, because I'm just going to show you how Caldeira fits into Felicidade and the harbor. So we're overlooking our street right there. There's a restaurant right there. And you can kind of see the harbor, 116. So that one is a well-known hotel. And then over here, is that? So they're developing something in this harbor area that's kind of a touristic nature. And they actually just opened up that Grand Hotel recently. This hotel, Grand Hotel, that was closed for 27 years. They just opened it up about 2 months ago, I believe. So that street is Almeida Ribeira, and then the one that we were just on was Caldeira. And Caldeira went to Rua da Felicidade. So if people came in from the harbor traditionally, they might go up the main street, or they would come up this Caldeira up to Felicidade for the entertainment district that was there for about 80 years. That ended in the 1940s. So they're going to restore it, and I think they're going to try to bring some touristic value to it. And then our harbor is over there. Okay. So that was our Target Street, right in there. Enjoy. Hey, check it out, Macau 2023. Check out some more streets.